Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Sleepless Nights. Excuse me. My bad. Anyways, on this episode, I'm going to show you a little prank I came up with. And it's how to alter the taste of a Hershey's Kiss. Now, for ingredients, we're going to need some fruit punch Kool-Aid, Coca-Cola, Hershey's Kisses. Be careful when unwrapping them because we're going to wrap them back up. Some lemon juice. And some coffee grounds. First, we're going to pour the Coca-Cola into the bowl I've selected. You can use any bowl, but I just chose this one because it's easy to wash. And before we go on, I've also like to add that, just for an added convenience, I put a towel on my desk. So that way if I mess up or spill anything, it won't get on my desk. You don't have to, but it's just kind of something good. Oh, also, you're going to need something to stir everything all together. So, be right back while I go get me like some spoon or something. My cat's stupid. That's a bag and she thinks there's something under it. Okay, I'm back with the spoon. Now we are going to add the coffee grounds. They will float, so you have to stir it all in together. Like such. No matter what though, they will float, but it's okay. Some might sink, I don't know. Now to add the lemon juice. Okay, after that, mix it all in together. And then add the Kool-Aid powder mix. Okay, I've mixed that all together. Now to add the Hershey's. A peppermint. A regular chocolate. And another regular chocolate. Okay, I've added the Hershey's Kisses. Now, while they're soaking in their filth, I'd like to explain something and give a little note about the dangers of underestimation. A couple weeks ago, me and a couple of friends were trying to get on my garage roof, and I underestimated the strength of the branch that I was standing on. Now, I knew that it was small and stuff, but I underestimated how small and how much it could hold. And after my foolproof plan failed, well, I ended up in this sling. Can you see it? Yeah. You can. Let me stand up. There we go. Now, this is a very misfortunate event, but it all could have been avoided if I did not underestimate the branch. Yeah. I could have also just not climbed the tree, but where's the fun in that? Now, while we're waiting, I'm going to read the Gettysburg Address by Abraham Lincoln, and later I'm going to take words from it and make something cool out of it, but you'll see that later. 77 years ago, our fathers brought forth upon this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty, and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. Now we are engaged in a great civil war, testing whether that nation, or any nation so conceived and so dedicated, can long endure. We are met here on a great battlefield of that war. We have come to dedicate a portion of it as a final resting place for those who here gave their lives that the nation might live. It is altogether fitting and proper that we should do this. But in a larger sense, we cannot dedicate, we cannot consecrate, we cannot hollow this ground. The brave men, living and dead, who struggled here, have consecrated it far above our poor power to add or detract. The world will little note, nor long remember, what we say here, but can never forget what they did here. It is for us, the living, rather to be dedicated here to the unfinished work which they have thus far so nobly carried on. It is rather for us to be here and dedicated to this great task remaining before us, that from these honored dead we take increased devotion of that cause for which they honored, for which they here gave their last full measure of devotion. That we here highly resolve that these dead shall not have died in vain, that this nation shall have a new birth of freedom, and that this government of people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from this earth. That last word was earth. I think I said earth. Yeah. I'll edit that later and make something cool out of it. I'm just going to stir it up a little bit, and then it should be done. Okay, now to get him out. Got the peppermint one. Found a chocolate one.
There's no way to climb out of here.
Let me get more upper arm strength.
Yeah, you should work out more. Well, why don't I just start right now? After all, I got a couple of dumbbells right here. I don't get it. You do not stand so close. You're making me claustrophobic.
And I found another chocolate one. Now, you are going to want to have like a little thing of water that you can soak these in afterwards to clean it off. Because if it looks like it's been tampered with, people will not eat it. So, let me rinse these off. Okay, now the most hardest part of it all, wrapping them back up. Now the trick is to make sure that you didn't rip it or too badly or do anything to it the first time when you unwrapped it. So that this way you could, so that this way you can wrap it back up and make it look believable. I'm done wrapping them up, and now here's what they look like whenever they're done. The 2 regular chocolates.
In all my years of fried cookery, I have never seen such a lovely group of fatties. Especially
And the other one, which is like peppermint.
such perfection. From your little lettuce hair to your rosy ketchup cheeks, right down to your mustard.
And here's an unaltered one.
Patty.
Okay, here they are.
I can't let them eat.
Oh my goodness, something totally just sad happened. Boris's cousin Stanley's just died. I plan on him appearing on the next episode. Next segment, how to repair a lawn gnome. When repairing a lawn gnome, or anything I guess that's along the lines of things that lawn gnomes do, you're gonna need like a glue. I'm using hot glue because hot glue can fix anything. Yep. Okay, I have the patient on the workspace. Okay, you're gonna want to identify what part goes where. In my case, I have 4 parts. The main bit of him all, Stanley, the majority of the foot, and then 2 smaller pieces. Okay, looks like he's all ready, so I'm just gonna go to work.
I can't stop this feeling deep inside of me. Girl, you just don't realize what you do to me. When you hold me in your arms so tight, you let me know everything's alright. I'm hooked on a feeling. I'm high on believing that you're in love with me. Your lips are sweet as candy. The taste stays on my mind. Girl, you keep thirsty for another cup of wine. I got it bad for you, girl, but I don't need no cure. I just stay addicted and hope I can endure all the good love when we're all alone. Keep it up, girl, yeah, you turn me on. I'm hooked on a feeling, I'm high on believing that you're in love with me. Oh yeah, that's right.
Now, looks like that's it. Bye. I am king!